Hi everybody, so this is your official welcome to English 123 College Composition. I hope that you like the class. I have tried to put together some interesting topics for discussion. I mentioned last time nothing about the coronavirus because I think we're all sick of it, no pun intended, but we're all kind of sick of hearing about it at this point. So we're going to talk about the decision to allow girls into the Boy Scouts of America, domestic violence, raised the age law in New York State, which changed the age at which offenders could be considered adults, gentrification, and there's also a bonus extra credit about the Flat Earthers movement and media literacy. So what is exactly coming up this week? First, in the welcome discussion board, I'd like you to tell me a little bit more about yourself. I talked about myself last week, and some people still haven't told me about them. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure that you do. What are you hoping to accomplish at our school? What do you like to do? Do you love English, or is it maybe not your favorite? What did you do during quarantine? If you want to share that, you can. Do you have any secret talents you want to brag about? Anything that's appropriate and interesting, we'd like to know. The other discussion forum is based on a video lecture that I've provided about plagiarism. So I want you to think about why that might be important and consider some of the things that I discuss in the lecture. I'm also asking for a writing sample just to see what your writing looks like. So I want to be really clear. Sometimes people freak out about the writing sample, and in an online class, it's a little bit more difficult for me to explain. The writing sample really is just a sample. I want to see what your writing looks like before we've learned anything in the class. So what I try to do is give you personalized feedback about things that you might be able to work on before your first paper. That way, before you do a journal or before you do an essay, you kind of have some feedback from me before you get a grade. So it's really meant to help you. I give you a grade for completing the assignment, but I don't grade it according to a rubric. So I want to know what your writing looks like. And I'd like you to take the time to do the writing sample, but don't stress about it too much. It's just sort of a baseline. And it's based on a really interesting article where a woman was breastfeeding in public and she was asked to move or leave the area. And there was a little bit of controversy as to what happened there. I don't want to give too much away. I want you to read it for yourself and kind of decide. So I'm asking you basically to create a short argument either for or against the situation described. Were they right to ask her to move, or should they have let her continue breastfeeding in that area? That's it. So I hope we can get off to a good start. If you have any questions about the assignments, or if you looked over the course and you have questions about the course, feel free to email me. My email is in the body of the email below. And if you haven't seen the walkthrough video, it's below again for your convenience. So that's it. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks.